Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to House Flipper. We need to go and do something relaxing, I think. After the goddamn awfulness of stacking tins and things in the bunker, we're going to go paint a house. Tim Star. Hello, I bought a house with my wife, and we are slowly finishing it. I would like to ask you to paint the walls in it. Oh, very polite, Tim. I like you already. Because we've come to the conclusion that everything in white is terribly boring. Oh, it's all right, Tim. It's probably just what the decorators did when they first came in. They're keeping it simple so you can put your own mark on it. Yeah. It isn't necessary to install the missing devices: 2 air conditioners and 2 radiators. I hope it will not take much time. We would like to move in soon. Yours faithfully, Tim Star. How could I refuse a polite request like that? Tim, I will be delighted, sir. And here we are. Looks like a nice property. It looks like the property I was looking at the end of the last episode. Yeah, then just the size. Hello, I'm here. Paint and decorators here. Oh, it is very stark, isn't it, with all the white in here. It is very, very white. It's nice, though. Oh, look at... Oh, kitchen diner. Oh, nice. Oh, I'd like one of those. I'd put a bit more cupboards and things in here, though. But it's lovely. Oh, yeah. Why is there a wardrobe here? I don't know. You put your TV in. I think you bought a jolly nice house here, Tim. I'm very impressed. I do not see colours you're going to do it. But this makes perfect sense. This is a classic job for a new... Oh, very simple. Very... Is it chic's not the right word, is it? I want to say chic, but chic is not the right word. Oh, nice tiles. A little bit grubby on the shower. Could have been clean, but that's fine. What is that, like fingerprints on there? It happens, you know. Probably when you're installing it. Yeah, it's a bit stark in here, but it looks like a lovely starting house. But there you go, that's what you do. You know, you start to do it up. You've moved in, you do... Oh, dear. Oh, let's do this now. Quick. Let's do this now. What, Tim, were you trying to do it yourself, mate? Look, if you don't... It's all very well doing DIY, but not if you don't know what you're doing, okay? That's just a dreadful idea. You could ruin your hardwood floor, mate. Don't. Just be sensible. Where's the other one? Is there another one out here? The air conditioning. Oh, it just fits up there. Okay. What else is there? There wasn't another... There's a radiator in here. Luckily it's not leaking. Any more leaks? You should tell me now, Tim. You should have told me as I came in what the priorities were. Okay, you only got the one on there. Fine, we'll do those. That's right. But yeah, it's fine. You know, you move into a new house, and then you start to work on it, and then you discover what bit you can't do. You think to yourself, oh, it'd be lovely if I put in some air conditioning, and you think to yourself, well, you know, that's actually quite high voltage. Do I really know what I'm doing? I'll be drilling holes in the wall. Should I do that? And the answer, if you don't, if it's a no, don't do it then. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do an air conditioner. I can replace a radiator, but it doesn't mean I necessarily want to do it. Quite frankly, I put some radiator covers on the other day, and that was quite a lot of work, because getting the damn things to fit around the pipes can be a bit murderous. So you got to know your limitations. Oh no, it's leaking. I did it. What did I say about my limitations? Why did I try and put the cap on before that? Actually, there's water running sounds. But there's no water coming out. Why did that not work? There's going to be water on the floor even though there's no water pouring down. Magic. Oh, right over the socket. You see what I mean? Idiots. I'm a painter, mate. I shouldn't be... I clearly shouldn't be messing with the electricals. Kind of an awkward room. Why is that? That's a shame, isn't it? Could you really not design anything better than that? Really? You could have made it an ensuite as well. Oh well. Where is the... Is it the air conditioning unit? Now, I've never done these before, so let's get these done. And then we'll paint the walls. What's that? Mountable air conditioner. It's been hot. Well, maybe they'll do more of them soon, because it's getting steadily hotter in the UK. I mean, I'm growing peaches in the garden, for goodness sake. Really? I had to put that onto the wall first. I don't think I can do that wrong. You know, peaches in London. They don't get very big, but they're growing. So it's getting hotter, but I don't think I'd go as far as air conditioning. Fans in the rooms. I put fans in the rooms. But I don't think I'd put in the an air conditioning. That's a bit too much. But that's classic, though. You know, you put some... put a mounting plate on the wall, much like with a radiator, and then fix it on there. What goes in here? Nothing. There's no wire to go in here. Oh, it's there. Well, that's horrible. Oh, it's sparking, look. So what are these 4 wires here? That's kind of scary. And get me electric shock. Why have you not turned the mains off, by the way? That's the first thing you do, especially with high voltage like this. So 4 wires. So I guess it's part of a... You've got the 3 wires, your neutral, your live, and your earth. And I guess the other one is for the... What? I don't know. It's not how you put it as a loop for the switch, so... I don't know. Let's not worry about it. And here we have... Let me see. So I've not done much with air conditioning. You obviously got a pipe. You've got a pipe for... Depends what sort of air conditioner it is. I guess you've got a pipe for venting off this fluid. What now? Oh, I'm going to put it together first. Okay. These are like pressure pipes here. What is this pumping? What is this doing? I don't understand what this is doing here. Fine. I don't know how air conditioners work. Fine. Is there not something? I guess. Okay. I'm used to the ones I see in other hotter countries, and you have a piece on the outside and a piece on the inside, and the piece on the outside is where it's emitting where it's putting the heat out to, basically, and where it's venting out to. So where this is going to, maybe something in the roof. Maybe that's what that is there. The cooling part goes up to the roof. I don't know. I'm just trying to guess what it might be. So this is the master bedroom. Yeah. So the other one's in the other bedroom. Where was the other bedroom? That's the shower. In the kitchen? No, you don't need the kitchen, do you? Oh, I guess they're putting one on the main living room. Fine. I think it's a bit daft. I think you should build a wall here then. If you've got a kitchen diner, then you need to... the kitchen's what's going to heat things up. But there you go. Personal preferences. What do I know? Yeah, so maybe people will start putting more air conditioners in the UK, but I don't see them very often. Okay, windows are clean. Now to paint the colours with cocoa and sand almond. Well, we know how much I like sand almond. Where is the... Oh, these aren't in order again, are they? We're going to need several tins of this, but there you go. Cocoa and sand almond. Lovely. So... We've already got dark furniture over here, so I think this is going to be a sand almond wall. Yeah, otherwise it'd be too dark. The kitchen will look far too dark if we do that. So let's get some over here as a marker, so I know what I'm doing where. And I guess most of this area then are going to be. I guess we could have dark over here because. Although the counters are dark, the surfaces are white, so it might not look quite so bad. I'll have to decide what I'm going to do with the rest of the walls. Is that too dark? That might be alright, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. This whole wall will be dark, and then you've got a contrast with the TV behind it. By the way, Tim, I think you could have cleaned the windows yourself, mate. I mean, you're paying me partly by the hour, you know, and I think getting me to do a frivolous job like cleaning the window is a bad idea. You want me done as soon as possible, you know. Should we do inside the... I might actually do inside the window with the sand. No, damn it. That's the trouble with sliding between the things. No! Oh, for God's sake. New painting skill. Ooh. I'm not too worried about doing it really fast because I find that rather awkward to paint the two walls at the same time, to slide all the way across, because of the speed of how fast I paint. So I think I've got a lot of painting to do here, and the paint is my costs. You know, it's at my cost. Therefore, I would rather spend less on the paint. You know, is what I'm thinking. Like that. It doesn't take very long to do. If you're doing a big flat wall, then you can probably do 4 quite easily, but I don't know, I found that a little awkward to do it like that. What is that? Is that a bit of wall? That's a bit of counter there. That's there. Anyway. That doesn't... Oh dear. Who installed your kitchen for you, Tim? It's... sorry to tell you, it's not level, look. It's not level, mate. That's really awkward. All the dirt's going to get stuck there. Oh, you should have told me. I'd have done that for you as well. Never mind. Kind of nice. I kind of like it. I'm a little worried though that a whole wall this dark is going to be too much. I think it might be, you know. I think we're going to switch halfway down. We're going to switch out to the sand almond and we're going to use the cocoa for the shorter walls. I think because... I just think it's going to be one big wall that dark is just going to be too much, Tim. You know, look, you got me in here to ask my advice. You chose the colours, but you know, listen to the expert when it comes to how to do something. You know, I've done thousands of these things. Honestly, I'm an expert. If I told you I asked the wife about painting choices, would that make you feel any better? Okay, we're done in here. I think it's a little dark, but sure, Tim. I think it's all right in here, mate. Also, you should really get a radiator cover for this as well. It's a little ugly. Just get a nice dark wood one, maybe, or even a white one, just to cover that up. Because the pipes and things, it's not nice. And get more cupboards and get more things up on the wall. That's never going to be enough storage. Take it from me, never enough storage from your kitchen. What are we going to do in here? Clean the windows again. What do you mean in here? Where do you want me to do the... So there's no painting to do in here at all. Well, okay, you're the boss, mate. I'm not going to argue with, you know, if you think there's nothing to be done in there. Ugh. I think Tim's rather fond of brown. There's nothing wrong with brown, but you know, in some moderation, you know what I mean? Nothing else to do in here? You've got me cleaning windows again, Tim. Fine. What's that? Anything in here? No. In here, cleaning windows, then what? Lime. If someone tells me the word lime, it isn't... That's not lime, really. It's a little bit lime. It's more like a mint. It's a bit limey. If someone told me lime... I wouldn't feel particularly confident about the colour. Again, maybe in small amounts with some of the white. I think there's. I don't think it's a good idea to have the whole room lime. But let's not judge. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's colour the walls lime, and then we can decide. You know, Tim. You can always call me back. We'll do a little bit more paintwork. Well, Tim. It certainly is very lime. Hey, you know, it's your room. You do what you like with it. Right. In here, nothing. Okay, we'll shut this one down then. The bedroom. The smaller bedroom. Clean the windows, sure. All pastel pink. Now, I suspect that means you have a young lady to go in here. Not necessarily, but... I presume so. Let's have a little look. No, that's the. I am an expert painter. Honestly, that's just the wrong colour. And that's the wrong device, rather. Yeah. See, I don't know where you're buying these paints from, Tim, but they're It's not a shade that I would call pastel pink. It's certainly a pink. It's surgical appliance pink again, isn't it? Oh, it's very bright. Well, there you go. In my experience, Tim, if you let the kids choose whatever colour they're going to want for their whatever they want for their have a colour they want for their room, you're asking for trouble, really. But there you go. Maybe get us some lighter, get us some new furniture when you can, when you can afford it. Get us some lighter colours. I can't dispose of this paint pot, which is kind of a shame, really. But I can't get rid of it. expenses. Well, but maybe Tim wants to keep it for you know, for any little touch-up work you might need later. Especially if he bangs the walls when he's moving the furniture out. Clean the window. Bright peach. How bright... Okay, well... You know what? I'm not going to complain about this one. Yeah, I think I'd still like to have other colours on the walls, possibly. Some of the areas, but... It's not a bad colour, not a bad neutralish colour. It's not too bright. It's still a bit bland, Tim, but it's better than, I guess it's better than the white, isn't it? But I would strongly, if you want to get me back, you know, Tim, I'm happy to come back. I'm a very busy man. I'm a very busy man, but I'm sure I could find some time for you, as you've already employed me once. Just, you know, if you wanted a feature wall in here, I was thinking like maybe just the wall in the bed. You could have something a bit. Let me see. You've got a peach here. You know, I'm very fond of oranges and things like that. So I think maybe a brighter wall would add a bit more interest to the room. Just throwing ideas out there, yeah? Well, there you go. We are done. Okay, Tim, I hope you don't mind. I've left the paint tins in the rooms that we painted, okay? Just stick them in the garage or something. I can't remember how to get out of the house. Where's the exit? What I'd advise is stick a bit of foil under the paint lid, under the lid of the paint tin. Yeah, that keeps it nice and fresh under there. Keeps it sealed, and just scribble on the outside. You know, kid's bedroom, master bedroom. Because I know what it's like. You think, oh, I'm never going to forget that colour. But sometimes you know, you come back to it a year later and you think, is that the colour I used in the kitchen, or the one I used in the bedroom? Especially this. This is very similar to the peach you've got in the bedroom. Okay. And yeah, by the way, your air conditioning's done and your radiators are done as well. So you're ready for summertime and wintertime. Lovely. Well, there you go. We may not think very much of Tim's choice in colours. But we're very happy to take his money. My office is my showcase. It should be elegant. Sure, Dunham. At some point, mate. Donald, sorry. I always call him Dolan. Dolan Duck. At some point, Donald. We'll do a nice office for you, okay? A sparse house and a nice office. What did we earn for that? I don't actually know what I earned for that. I can't remember. But I've got 152k. That's very nice indeed. So, what was I looking at last time? I was looking at the, not Uncle's Bunker, Pink Kingdom. I was looking at one of these. Was it Variable Woman's House or Unsatisfying Effect? What was that? For sale, a house belonging to the city. What does that mean that it's written under auction? When they say belonging to the city, it feels a bit like they're saying that, you know, there's no one. Sometimes when people die or there's no relative, or there's just no one that really owns the house. It's been taken up for some reason. Then it returns to the property of basically the local area, which could be the city. I wonder if that's what they mean by that. You know, it could be why it's quite cheap. They're just auctioning it off. I'm saying this house I just bought because I changed my mind. This is the Variable Woman. I'm trying to buy back my old house. I don't know anything about this house, but it looks good. I think we're probably going to go for this one. I think. And we'll see. I don't know if it's big enough for the family, but we'll see what else we can do with it. It looks big enough to be interesting. Do some stuff with it. But that's for next time, though. Okay? So I hope you're enjoying this. And if you are, I'll see you again next time.